Hey, welcome once again to your channel, Generous, Gracious, and Gallant. I'm your host, Mohar, and I'm back today with another awe inspiring story for all of you. Before we go on to the awe inspiring story, could I say a heartfelt thank you to all my subscribers on YouTube, Facebook, and WhatsApp. As you are aware, Generous, Gracious, and Gallant was started in 2015 on Facebook, and today we have about 810 members there. On WhatsApp, we have an additional 130 members, and on YouTube, which we started in May 2020, in view of the ongoing battle with the infamous COVID 19 virus, we have about 290 subscribers today. We are going in leaps and bounds because people identify with our mission and vision, which is to strengthen the moral fiber and bring a change in the thought process of the present and coming generations so that they live by integrity and principles of human values. Only integrity and living by values and principles can mankind face its greatest onslaught of the COVID 19 virus. Another factor which I'd like to bring to your notice is the difference to one. I'm a firm proponent of this concept. The concept says not all of us can make a difference to multiple lives, but all of us can stand up, be counted, and make a difference to a single person in our community. One person, make a difference to one. You don't know where the ripples of your kindness will end up. In today's times, where mankind is facing a huge difficulty, lakhs have lost their jobs, their livelihoods, and their lives. It's only the difference to one concept which could perhaps unite mankind and make a difference and help us beat the infamous virus. So please do go on and make a difference to someone in your community. So the amazing story I'm going to narrate to you about today is about a pigeon who in World War One managed to save 194 American soldiers from certain death. The pigeon I'm talking to you about is Cher Ami, meaning dear friend. She was a pigeon with the Army Signal Corps in France during World War One. Despite receiving serious injuries, she managed to deliver the message which she was entrusted with and save 194 soldiers. It was October 3rd, 1918, during the famous Meuse Argonne offensive in October 2018, when Major Charles White Whittlesey found himself along with 500 men in a small depression on the side of a hill behind enemy lines, with scarce chances of getting resupplied with food and ammunition. As he was out of reach of his own supply lines and army, the Germans constantly picked on Major Charles White Whittlesey and brought tremendous pressure on his troops. The unit, which had gone in with 550 men, due to constant firing by the Germans, by the end of 4th October, was at 194 men who were still able to return fire. Adding to their problems was the fact that the artillery batteries meant to support Major Charles White Whittlesey were firing on the northern ridge, and assuming that Major Charles White Whittlesey was on the southern ridge of Charleswick's Raven, whereas thanks to their continuous firing on the northern ridge, friendly fire was killing further men in Major Charles White Whittlesey's troops. Major Charles White Whittlesey first took a decision to send out runners, but all the runners which he sent out were continuously shot or captured by the enemy. That's when Major Charles White Whittlesey decided to use a pigeon. Pigeons were able to fly up to 70 miles or 105 kilometers in an hour. And also, with the training they received from the Signal Corps, had become equipped to fly through the battlefield despite major hazards. The enemy's machine gun units, which could fire 500 rounds per minute, were also trained to shoot at these homing pigeons. So it was not an easy task even for a homing pigeon to deliver its message. It had to go through machine gun fire at the rate of 500 rounds per minute and survive. Many birds didn't make it. Once the decision was taken to send a pigeon out to the headquarters, the first message sent was many wounded, cannot evacuate, and the pigeon was let go. The pigeon was shot down. Second message was men are suffering, can support be sent? Again a pigeon was released with this message, and again the pigeon was shot down. The third time Major Charles White Whittlesey decided that this was the last message he was going to be able to send out, because his troop had come down from 550 to 194 men. They were in a very precarious position. Not only were the Germans harassing them, their own friendly artillery batteries, thinking they were on the south side, were firing on them and causing further damage to the troops and equipment. Major Charles White Whittlesey knew that he had very less time left. It was a do or die situation. So he prepared a pigeon called as Cher Ami with a message. We are along the road parallel to 276.4. Our own artillery is dropping a barrage on us. For heaven's sake, stop it and let go of Cher Ami. As soon as Cher Ami flew from the 7th Division of Major Charles White Whittlesey's troops, she was spotted by the German gunners and shot down. But she was wounded badly. But she took to the air again and flew in 25 minutes, 25 miles or 40 kilometers to the artillery headquarters with the message. When she delivered the message, she had a bullet in her chest, was blinded in her eye, and her leg was hanging on by a tendon muscle. She was in a precarious state. She became the hero of 77th Infantry Division, and the army medics worked to save her life. They also carved a small wooden leg for her. She recovered enough to travel to the USA and was seen off by none other than General John Pershing himself. Cher was awarded the Croix de Guerre Medal with Palm Oak Leaves Cluster for her brave services in delivering 12 important messages in Verdun. She died in Fort Monmouth on June 13, 1919, largely due to the battle wounds she had sustained while delivering her last message. She was inducted into the Racing Pigeon Hall of Fame in 1931. She won a gold medal from American Racing Pigeon Fanciers for her services in the war. Her handler, Enoch Clifford Swain, was also awarded. November 2000, she was among the first ever winners of the Animal in War and Peace Medal of Bravery, which was awarded in a ceremony in Capitol Hill in Washington, D.C. American school children in the 20s and 30s knew her as well as any American human hero. Her body was mounted by a taxidermist and enshrined in the Smithsonian Institute. She is forever remembered for her bravery and courage. Despite being mortally wounded she and shot down, she flew again and reached divisional headquarters 25 miles or 40 kilometers away with the serious injury of a bullet in her chest, her leg hanging on by a tendon muscle, and being blinded in one eye. Major odds, but she chose to complete her mission. My friends, my thought is when an animal like a pigeon can find the courage to make a difference to people's lives, not worrying about its own lives, why can't we as human beings think little bit? And no one is saying give away your life for others. Not all of us can be share Emmy. No, and need not be. But all of us can definitely stand up, be counted in this battle against the COVID 19 virus, make a difference to someone in our community, one person in our community. That's all we are asking you to do. Make a difference to someone in your community. Someone who needs your help, or perhaps is too ashamed to ask for the help. Reach out, lend a helping hand. COVID 19 requires that. Stand up, make a difference to one. Friends, I'm sure you like these inspirational stories which I post for all of you. I request you once again, please do subscribe to my channel, Generous, Gracious and Gallant, for further inspirational stories which you can share with your friends and family members. All these stories are children friendly, so you can share them freely. Also, I would like to share with you that we are getting large number of emails, feedbacks from our subscribers requesting us to share more and more stories about courageous human beings and animals during the world wars, especially during World War II during the Nazi regime. So, the next few videos which I'll be sharing with you will be about courageous humans and animals who during World War I and World War II stood up and got counted. My friends, we continue to face a battle against the COVID 19 virus. And before you go out and make a difference to someone in your community, I'd request you remain safe first. Always wear a mask before you go out. Avoid crowded places as much as possible, and also maintain social distancing. If you are safe, you can lend a hand to others and make a difference. If you yourself are not safe, what help can you render to others? Well, for you to stand up, be counted, and make a difference to someone, you first need to be a COVID warrior and keep yourself safe. So, till we meet again with another awe inspiring story on your favorite channel, Generous, Gracious, and Gallant, good luck, all the best, stay safe.